This was in the days of the Amstrad ZX81. Please excuse all the crap behind me in my office. But yeah, and the whole thing about that was fascinating. Never did get to the bottom of how the bloody thing kind of worked and operated. But I always wanted to be kind of open and inclusive with the people I worked with. You had to be straight. So we had, I began to make a list of all the people we did have and looked at all the people who were gone, and then I employed a girl called Janet from Harrogate who was very hard and tough and didn't really used to say much. She was very northern, said he, and somebody else. And then we had Richard Catling, and Catling was the pastry chef, and he'd been there for donkey's years. He did breakfast and he did pastry. And no one seemed to kind of get on with Catling, and he was always a bit of a lad and beer and, why you speak like this all the time, JBS, listen, I bloody well started off things and whatever, and listen, let me go, and I'm about to finish now because it's 3 o'clock and done my shift now, let me show you what's in the pastry fridge for tonight, type of thing. Because of course, I did pastry for a while there, but then when it hit the fan and we ended up with no kind of hierarchy and leadership, it was a case of what the hell do I do? So Catling took control of pastry. Well, listen, let me show you what's in the fridge, Steph, and open the door here, and listen, I thought we put on fruit salads 1 thing, and we put on creme caramels 2 things, and eggs a la Russe, no, that's for something else, and Charlotte Russe is 3 things, and fruit salads 4 things. No, fruit salads not 4 things. You've already counted that once. Oh yeah, all right. Or Petivier's 5 things, and I've got gatto in the bottom, and I've got a fruit tart, a flan. Well, that's an open one with a lid on called a pie, and just look at that and say, Richard, that looks like looks like the dog's eating the bloody thing, for God's sake, man. So we only got 5 things. Well, I'm gonna do some whatever, so we're gonna do a, get out in honoré and some profiteroles. That's 8 things. Yeah, but honoré is the same thing as the bloody profiteroles. One's balls and one's a damn ring thing. Yeah, right, well, 8 things. Do you think we'll have enough there? I said, no, the standard's 9 things. Yeah, 9 things, all right, 9 things. Well, that's this and that. I said to him, listen, in a nice way, go away at speed, sort yourself out. Let's come back and let's, what else are we going to put on the trolley? Because you couldn't cope with, we were so short-staffed, you just wanted to be able to put the sweet trolley out. And it was the days of sweet trolleys. That was when I was going to sod it. Right, I'm going to tell him what's going to go on the trolley. So we put the pineapple rothweifer on, we put the so and that was it. And it was a case of putting your foot nicely onto his head in a mental fashion, so that we ended up with 9 things that were on the trolley, and we had some backup, so that at 10 to 9, when the world bloody ended, that we could actually just give them some. And it was easy. It was a kind of, let's tick the box on a third of the menu, instead of thinking, oh my God, I've got to do everything my bloody self. That was hard. And I'll never forget this kind of, it's chocolate, I can't really find any of that, chef. And you wanted to put cherries in this. Can I put grapes in? No. Why can't I put grapes in? Because it's a different bloody thing, Richard.